Hi, I'm Janelle Anderson, owner and founder of Emerging Life Coaching. I started Emerging Life Coaching in 2015 at the age of 61, and I had been a teacher for 20 years and then a business owner here locally with my husband for several years. But at the time I started Emerging Life Coaching, I was working as an office manager. And, early 60s, late 50s, I began to think, what do I really want to do with my life? What I was doing wasn't super fulfilling, and it wasn't what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And I knew I wanted to do something really meaningful, something that made a difference in people's lives. I just didn't know what it was. And so I went on this long search for that. And that's what really brought me to starting Emerging Life Coaching, because I discovered coaching and how powerful that is in helping people to really get to know who they are, to overcome anything getting in their way of achieving their dreams. And as I began to work with people around that, I discovered how much I loved it, and I was very passionate about it, and I just have never been happier. It's been the greatest decision ever. And it was one of those decisions that was really scary because I was older and I didn't know if I could do it, but I knew that it was what I was meant to do. There was just that really fiery passion inside of me. And so I just went for it, and it began to be a place to help other women to find their purpose and their passion. And so that was really what inspired me to coach and to begin my coaching business focused on helping women, especially helping them to be confident, helping them to discover who they are. And so for the first, 4 or 5 years, that's what I focused on in my business. And that led me to deeper things, eventually inspired me to step into where I'm at now, which is helping not just women, but entrepreneurs and business owners, other coaches, people who really want to get their message out in the world in a confident way. So I ended up landing on helping people to be great at speaking, telling stories, and putting themselves out there with their message, knowing what their message is and sharing it with the world. So what I feel like sets me apart from other similar companies is that there are lots of coaching companies in the world today, is that I have a background in education, which has, for me, been more about developing people and their potential. And so I kind of can see that. I can see potential in people. It's just there, and I want to draw it out of them. And so with my teaching background, I can help clients, and I can help my students who come through my programs to take step-by-step action toward their goals and the little bitty steps that they need to take. I love to help people along that journey one step at a time. I think a lot of that comes from my education background, so I bring a lot of that into my coaching. Not everybody does that in the coaching world. And then the things I think that set me apart even more are that I have learned over the years some very powerful frameworks, I guess you could say, or business structure, business models that work really, really well for coaches or anybody doing like online type of businesses. A lot of my business is online. I run mastermind groups and courses. And so I've learned what really works. And a lot of times coaches don't know how to build a business, or even entrepreneurs that are experts in trying to get their message in the world. So I have now the ability to teach people how to host their own events, how to speak and find places to speak on stage, and how to bring that story into everything that they do so that they can attract more of their ideal audience, and so that they can be in front of more people than just one at a time. What I'm building now is a mastermind program called Prosper, and it is not only that systematic way of building a business, but it's also built around community and accountability and helping each other thrive and prosper. So I'm really hoping that that will develop and grow, because I would love to see a community of especially women like helping each other build their businesses and have a place that they can get feedback. And often we're kind of building our businesses alone, so I'm hoping to just create this amazing membership where people can hone their skills, grow their skills, but also have community. And I am also really building a place where people can become really good at speaking and find places to speak, hone their skills as a speaker. And that's like one of the things I love the most is when I can work with somebody and have them put together their signature talk and then watch them perform it and deliver it and see the outcome. It's just very rewarding. I really believe that everyone has a powerful message to share, and sometimes it just takes a little bit of learning how to share that message. And when you share it with the world, you make a huge impact. Being a chamber member is really important to me because I'm kind of unique, I think, in what I've seen in a lot of the members that I know, in that a lot of my business is actually online. And so for me to have a presence here locally, the chamber helps me with that so much, because not only with the case groups and some of the events that they have where we can get together and network, I can meet other business owners and entrepreneurs and feel like I have people around me here locally that can support me, I can support them. So for me, it's like having that local presence and kind of place, and it's all centralized through the Chamber of Commerce because I don't have to go find all these events and groups. It's just there for me. Another really magnificent benefit for me in being a member of the Chamber was that in 2023, I was invited to be the keynote speaker for the Women's Leadership Conference that the Chamber sponsors. And that was such a huge honor and privilege and a huge opportunity for me to share my message and my book with everyone there. And that only came about because I was a member of the Chamber. It was just another example of a great opportunity that came my way. Just opportunities to speak and opportunities to be featured. And so I was really, really appreciative of that. So you can find me on my website at emerginglifecoaching.com, or you can download my app, which is called Emerging Life Coaching. And then I'm also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Alignable. On the social media platforms, you can find me under Emerging Life Coaching, usually. If not, you can just look for my name, Janelle Anderson. I'm Janelle Anderson of Emerging Life Coaching.